Next question, given the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 equals to 0, write another linear equation in two variables such that the geometrical representation of the pair so formed is intersecting lines, parallel lines and coincident lines. So we know the conditions for intersecting lines and parallel lines and coincident lines. So for first equation they have given 2x plus 3y minus 8 equals to 0. So we need to find a pair for this equation where it will have intersecting lines. The graph will looks like intersecting and it will have parallel line and it will have coincident lines. So first we will see intersecting lines. For intersecting lines we can, what is the possibility, what is the condition? It needs to be a1 by, for index a1 by a2 not equals to b1 by b2. So this is the condition. For intersecting lines the condition is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So given the equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 equals to 0. So here a1 is 2, a2 is b1 is 3 and c1 is minus 8. Let's find some another equation where this a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Very simply we can write 2x minus 5y plus 3. Let's just imagine any equation where a1 and a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Let's verify that a1 by a2, here it is 2 by 2 is not equal to 3 by minus 5. So this can be the second equation in the first case, for which will have intersecting lines. So this will have intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. So now secondly what we have given, we need to see parallel lines. For parallel lines what is the condition? It is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 and not equals to c1 by c2. Now let's see another equation, which is the first equation. We have 2x plus 3y minus 8 equals to 0. We can write it here, 2x plus 3y minus 8 equals to 0 is the first equation. Let's find some another equation where we will get a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. Let's write it as the same, like we can write 4x, just take the multiple by 2, plus 3y, which is 6y and minus 5 equals to 0. So this can be another possibility where a1 by a2 is 2 by 4, which is equals to 1 by 2, and b1 by b2 is equal to 3 by 6, which is equal to 1 by 2, and the c1 by c2 is minus 8 by minus 5. So we can write it as 1 by 2 is equal to, that is a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 not equals to c1 by c2, which is minus 8 by minus 5. So in this case it will have parallel lines. Okay, so that is the second equation for in second case. Now let's see for the third case, we need coincident lines. For coincident lines what is the condition? Which is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Now let's see and find another first equation. We have given us 2x plus 3y minus 8 equals to 0. Let's find similar equation, like multiplied by it, we can multiply this by 3, so that will be 6x plus 9y minus 24 equals to 0. So then a1 by a2 is 2 by 6, which is equal to 1 by 3, and b1 by b2 is 3 by 9, again that is 1 by 3, and c1 by c2 is minus 8 by minus 24, which is also 1 by 3. So here we can write it will have coincident lines. Okay, so this is the first equation and the second. So we have find pair for this equation, which will get intersecting lines, parallel lines and coincident lines. Now let's move to the last question of this exercise. Last question, draw the graphs of the equations x minus y plus 1 equals to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis and shade the triangular region. So, we need to find the graph of both the equations, and after forming the drawing the graph, there will be a triangle formed by these two lines on the intersecting area. So, and we need to find the coordinates of that triangle. So, first we can find the coordinates of these two equations, then plot on a graph. So, first one equation given is x minus y plus 1 equals to 0. X minus y plus 1 equals to 0, which we can write x equals to minus 1 plus y. X equals to minus 1 plus y. So, let's take the values of x and y. So, first we can write x equals to 0. Let's assume the value of x equals to 0. So, that is 0 equals to minus 1 plus y, which is y equals to 1. So, y will be, value of y is 1. Now, let's assume the value of x be 1. So, that is 1 equals to minus 1 plus y. So, we have y equals to 1 plus 1, which is 2. So, the value of y is 2. Now, let's assume the value of y be 2. So, that is similarly 2 is equal to minus 1 plus y. So, y will be, y is equal to 2 plus 1, which is 3. So, we have the value of y as 3. So, we have find the coordinates for the first equation. Second equation we have given 3x plus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. This we can write it as x equals to 12 minus 2y by 3. X equals to 12 minus 2y by 3. Now, let's assume, take the value of x be 4. X equals to 4. So, that is 4 equals to 12 minus 2y by 3, which is 12 minus 2y equals to 12 minus 2y equals to 12 minus 12, which is y equals to 0 by minus 2, y is equal to 0. So, for the second equation we can write x and y. First we have replaced the value of x be 4, x is 4, and we got the y as 0. Now, let's assume the value of x be 2. Let's take the value of x as 2. So, then replacing that, 2 equals to 12 minus 2y by 3, which is 12 minus 2y equals to 6 minus 2y equals to 6 minus 12, y equals to minus 6 by minus 2, y is equal to 3. We have y got y as 3. Now, let's take the value of x be 0. So, x be 0, so which is 0 equals to, let me write it here, 0 equals to 12 minus 2y by 3, which is 12 minus 2y equals to 0 minus 2y equals to minus 12, y is equal to minus 12 by minus 2, which is 6, y is equal to 6. Now, we have find the coordinates of both the equations. Now, let's plot this on a graph. Let's take a graph sheet and plot this. So, we have find the equations coordinates as x and y. For the first we have 0, 1 and 2. We have y 1, 2, 3. And for the second one we have x and y, which is 4, 2, 0, and we have 0, 3, 6. Now, let's plot this on the graph. So, when we have x equals to 0 and y is 1, which will be falling right here, and then x is 1, then we have y equals to 2, it will fall here. We have x equals to 2, then y is equal to 3, we have, it will fall here. Let's take different color and we'll plot the second equation, which is x equals to 4 and y is equal to 0. So, it will be falling here. then x equals to 2, then y is equal to 3, 2 and 3. So it will fall on the same here, and then x equal to 0, y is equal to 6. So it will form here. Now let's join these coordinates together and see the triangle formed. So I have joined the two coordinates of the two equations, and we can see the triangle formed. Let's shade this with a different color. We can see the triangle formed here is, so this is the triangle formed with the intersecting of two areas. So this is the triangle formed inside this two area, and we can write the coordinates of this triangle is here, which is minus 1 and 0, 0 and minus 1. So this coordinate is 0 and minus 1, minus 1 and 0. So minus 1 is the x and 0 is the y, and here we have 2 and 3, then lastly we have 4 and 0. So the triangle coordinates for the triangle formed are 2 and 3, 2 and 3, then the another one is minus 1 and 0, then another one is 4 and 0. So in the question they have asked to find the triangle formed to x-axis. So on x-axis, so one line, this needs to be x-axis. So this is the triangle, the shaded yellow shaded area is the triangle formed, and the coordinates are 2 and 3, minus 1 and 0, and 4 and 0. So students, I hope you are clear on how to find the solutions of two pair of linear equations in two variables by graphical method. Next video we will do the substitution method and elimination method. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Please like, share and comment. Thank you for watching.